some work. It's not really work, but working on my own stuff. But I'm gonna put on some music, okay? Let's put on some music here. Musica. What kind of music does everybody like? I'm always putting on. I'm always putting on as the freestyle. I put on rock and roll, a little bit of everything. So I want to put on some freestyle. All right. All right. Here we go. Le voy a poner a little bit of Selena. How's that? All the pretty girls like Selena. All right. So. Si ya quisiera, le voy a poner Selena for a while. And that's like a man, Jose Reynoso. I'm just gonna work for a little while. Okay, ahí va. Let's jingle. I got another one. I got another phone. Let's see, no sirve.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, and I'm the CEO of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you joining us at our next webinar where you can drill deeper.
I want to put on a mix of Selena for you guys. How's that? While I work.
3 million sitting down at the same time.
Okay, so for those of you that watch me on TikTok, I got restricted. I got kicked out for like 3 days. So that's kind of why I'm also doing this.
Have you ever noticed
I've
that
been,
farther you get from home,
my
the
phone's looking
closer
at my
you get
stuff.
to
I
real
got
the
some new
Lord?
ones.
Mazda CX-50
At least new
Hybrid makes
towards
every
me,
trip the
Ahí está. Here we go. So, yesterday I was doing a lot more work. Too loud though. Ahí está. Because then I have to be yelling and stuff. I don't like to yell. So I was able to bring power all the way around this way. Now I have power here. I'm able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start drawing for you guys. Okay, for those of you that like my drawings, thank you very much. I also got that TV hooked up back there so I can play videos and stuff for you guys. But right now, I'm going to try to organize my table here so I could draw. Okay? Okay, let's do it. First of all, I gotta get rid of all this clutter. And so I moved everything around, but now I gotta do it again. Hey, does anybody know what this thing is? Does anybody know what it is? I know it's a calculator, right? It's a Chinese calculator, but does anybody know how to actually use it? I did a YouTube, I looked at a few YouTube videos to tell me how to use it, but I forget. I'd rather just use my phone right away, but this is also a calculator. It's a Chinese calculator, you know. I'm just gonna keep it for, it's pretty. I can use it to do music. You know what I mean? Okay, so anyways, I'm drinking my Cadillac here. I'm drinking a Cadillac, listening to music, and then I'm gonna try to clean this up so I can set up my cameras here and I can draw for you. Alright? I used to draw a lot, but then I stopped for a little while, but I'm gonna start drawing again. Thank you for the like, I appreciate that. Jackson Z4Z30 says hi. How you doing, Jackson? He said, I love you a like. You love me a lot, right? That's what you meant, right? Appreciate that. Well, I'll drink coffee to that. Yes, Jackson. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna clear all this clutter so I can start drawing again. You know what I mean? I got tools. Yesterday I was looking for some stuff that I needed and it got pretty late. So right now I'm gonna try to clear all this up while I talk to you and put on some music for you. All right, good. Jackson, I also do song requests. You seem like a nice person. I could also play your favorite song on here. We can all listen to it. Okay, Azteca. Okay, everybody. I'm Jose Reynoso, your Azteca Health Man. Welcome to my show. I just do random stuff. Okay. You guys can see me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. All right. All right. Jackson says it's laggy, so I can barely see it, but I'll try. Okay, well, I'm sorry they're lagging. I live in a real bad area here I live in Santa Rosa, California. So where I live, I have Verizon, right? I have Verizon, and I've never gotten a good signal here. So I apologize for that, Jackson. I got all kinds of stuff. Because yesterday what I was doing is I was trying to get all kinds of pictures, right? Because I'm resigning, redesigning my website, masonry, because I'm a mason, I'm a master mason, right? And my brother Leo, he's working on my website. So he's helping me redo the whole website. So if you guys want to check it out, it's reynosostoneworks.com. Okay, if you go to reynosostoneworks.com, you guys can see the kind of work that I do, like stonework and stuff like that. That's why I get my jobs. You know what I mean? It's I get clients through the internet. Rafael Lomas, ¿cómo estás, Rafa? Aquí me está mirando Rafa on Facebook. Órale, homie, ¿cómo estás? And then we got other people joining in over here también on YouTube. So I post lives on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Okay, so you can see me anywhere. And all of you see the same thing. You know, it's the whatever Facebook is watching, it's YouTube is also watching. Also Instagram and TikTok. All right, let me keep going. One thing at a time. Before you know it, all this will be cleaned up. Okay, so I have a lot of clutter right here because I was putting power. I was putting power to this area because I don't have power here, right? This is my shop, and so I brought power all the way around yesterday. I had to do all kinds of moving, so that's why I have all this clutter on top of my table. I gotta go. All right, Jackson, you take it easy, man. Safety first. Okay, thanks, Jackson. See you later. So now I'm gonna try to put everything where it goes, one thing at a time. Hey, look, somebody kept asking me, where's my Mexican flag? I got a million Mexican flags everywhere. Este lo voy a poner aquí later. So right now, it's kind of cold, so I'm drinking a Cadillac. It's a Lou. Okay, so this is a ruler, see? I use this for drawing all the time, so I'm gonna leave it here so I can use it for my drawing. And I like it because it's pretty long, it's metal, it's thin, so I'll be able to use it here on my table to draw and stuff. All right, all right. All right, well, like I said, I'm going to continue to work here. Hope you guys like it. I can put on music. I can put on music for you if you like. I do that all the time. But meanwhile, we're going to keep going with that music. Okay, so this thing right here, check it out. This thing right here is one of those light thingamajiggies that people use. A lot of people that stream use. Okay, so let me see if it works still, because I might need it for to draw. I also have this lamp here. Oops, I'm just gonna turn it back on. I want to see which lights are gonna be working the best for me, so that I don't have too much clutter and I have good lighting. There we go. This is those kind of lights girls use to put on their makeup, because they have a mirror inside, and when you look at yourself in the mirror, it magnifies it. See that? See my hand? Look at that. It gets big. See that? See that? So it gets bigger. And then it's got this other one on the other side. This one's just normal. So anyways, I got this, but it's too bulky. Great, I lost all my screws. Last time I used it, it was blinding and stuff, so I didn't like it. So then I got this one. Somebody gave this to me. I think my brother Eric gave this to me. I'm going to take off all the old tape, leave it clean and ready to go. Right on. Yeah, man. TikTok is really weird. They restrict you for all kinds of stuff. You guys like this music? Está buena la música, ¿verdad? Okay, it's like that. So now I've got no clutter, nice and clean. Anything that I need to do to it, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so this thing came with a stand. Let me make sure it still works. See, and it's got a remote control too. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this one takes that thingamajiggy. I could try with this one. See, I got this Milwaukee power transfer, and it has that power. Hi, how you doing? Love, crotching, love, crotching, or something like that, right? I'm sorry about that. Hi there, how you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna get a little power thingamajiggy. I got it right here. Like that. Let's try it now. Just trying to organize my stuff. It's been a while since I had it organized. Let's try it. It works. Pretty good, right? And see, I like this one because this one doesn't blind me. I put it on like this, and then that way the light doesn't blind me. That other one blinds you because it's like this. I see people using these on. I see people using these to post all the time when they do shows. And you could always tell these round ones because it holds the phone right in the center. And then people, when they wear glasses, you can see that circle on their glasses or in their eyes. And that's what this is. So far so good. I'll put it to the side. I know it works. So now I'll just put it to the side. And if I decide to use it, then I'll set it up so that I don't have to be moving it anymore. Okay. It is a little laggy. I'm sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. I have bad connection here in where I'm at. Very bad. So I apologize for that. Okay, so now, next thing, move. Another thing, one by one, pretty soon I'll take care of all this clutter. I'm back! Right on, Jackson. Hey Jackson, do you still want me to play a song for you? Alright. Love Crotching says, I can so during school I had to make this project and I bit myself with electricity and it really hurt, but I am okay now. Oh shit. Well, be careful, man. Are you a kid? Be careful. Electricity is very bad. So you're saying that you're doing a project for your school, and then you bit myself with the electricity. Oh, okay. I kind of understand that, but electricity is very dangerous. Be careful. Have your parents help you. Okay, so now I got this. One of my vests. I want to make sure there's no money in it. Nope, no money. But you're okay now. I'm glad you're okay now. Okay, so it doesn't have any money. I'll just put it to the side. One less thing of clutter. And I do have extra boxes, so I'm going to get a couple extra boxes so I can clear up the clutter. Okay, next. Okay, so these are pliers, see? These are pliers. I use these for work all the time. I'm going to put that in my working bag. And that would be one less clutter. I got one of those, and you know what? I'm going to leave this here. One of those I do need them. Okay, next is I got some chips. It's good to clean up shit like this because then it brings rats and stuff. Okay, so I always try to clean up my area, especially the food. Okay, one more thing would be string. Okay, string, I use this for work. So I'll put it in my working stuff. This is garbage, put it in the garbage. Okay, put that in the garbage. Alright, one more thing gone. Got a candy bar, Snickers, I'll eat this later. Leave it right there. Cover for a cell phone, don't need this. I'll just put this to the side. Okay, colored pencils, see? This is a full set of colored pencils. I'm gonna put it right here so when I do start drawing, I have all kinds of colors to choose from. And I'm gonna organize them a little bit better. This right now is just hectic. Good thing I got my Cadillac. Oh, it's so good. It's really cold right now, so this Cadillac hits the spot. Alright, let's continue. So I got this Roku so I can change the TV and now I can play videos for you guys, okay? So right now I'm gonna put that over here. There we go. Mail. This says what is this? I'm glad you guys are still here. Right on. I'm just gonna keep going. See what else I got. I got garbage. Always try to get rid of garbage, or else it just keeps cluttering up. The more garbage to get rid of, the better. I'll put it right here. Okay. So little by little, see I'm picking up stuff. Little by little, it's gonna be all ready, nice and clean, and then I'll be able to set up my cameras and then draw for you. Here. This is good. I'll put it in put these people on. Okay. Okay, so next, grab something else. Grab all this little stuff right here. These kind of pencils I use for work, so I'll put it in my vest so I can use it for work. I got some wrenches here. These go in my toolbox before I next time I need them. I'm gonna need them. Screwdriver. This also goes in my tools. So I'm trying to clean up everything slowly. I've been meaning to do this, and I keep putting it aside. I'm gonna drink a little bit of coffee and get it going. All these screws and bolts. Alright. I'm gonna put these in like a little bowl so they don't get lost. Put them in this. Alright, I'm gonna put it right here just in case I get more. Alright. Get rid of all these pencils. What is this? This is an invoice for something about, I don't need this anymore, garbage. Pencils in the pencil thing. Not there. Got a shitload of pencils right here. I'll put them right here. Lighter. This lighter doesn't work, so I'll throw it away. Oh, it does. It doesn't work anymore. It's garbage. Chopsticks. I'll put them in here. More screws. Believe it or not, by little, it's looking cleaner and cleaner. All these screws right here. I'll put these in my tool bags because I'm always needing screws in my tool bags. There. Alright, so welcome back. I'm gonna continue power thing on my jiggies right here. I'm always needing those. Get rid of some of these cables. Alright. Cables for phones. Put them over here. I'll leave them right here for now because I use these all the time. So I'll just leave them there for now. This is the thing for to charge my watch. I'm going to charge my watch real quick. I'll do that afterwards though. I'll do that afterwards. Get the music going. Give me a second, I gotta unlock this phone. Okay, there we go. I drink this every day, so I always keep these in my tool bags. Okay. Glue. I use glue to draw and do all kinds of little art sometimes, so I'll leave this right here. That's something I use for drawing all the time. Another phone cable. Another phone cable. One of my belts. This is fine leather. I'll put it over here for now. So much stuff, so much clutter. There we go. Phone charger right here. Garbage. Another stick of heel. I always need a stick of heel, so a lot of times when I always carry them in my tool bags because when I'm working, like today, I was on top of that roof, way up there. Sometimes I feel tired and stuff, so I drink my stick of heel so I don't have to go all the way down to get it. So I always carry it in my tool bags, believe it or not. But I gotta go. Okay, this says, hi, how you doing? And that's from Fred. Fred Hides. Fred, what's happening? I seen you yesterday, right? You were here yesterday. I don't know how you doing, huh? So he's saying, hey. Yeah, I'm trying to clean up all this clutter so that I can draw. This is my working station where I draw, and I was bringing power here, so there was a lot of clutter and everything. So yesterday I was doing that all afternoon for hours and hours until I finally got the power here. But since I was moving all kinds of stuff, I had to put stuff everywhere, and I managed to get a whole bunch of stuff here. But now I'm done with it. So now I'm gonna get it organized and put my cameras here so you can watch me draw. Okay, long time no see, right? Long time no see. I'm glad you're back. So I do videos on all kinds of random stuff that I do. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm fishing, sometimes I'm working, just random stuff, random. And so drawing is one of the random things that I do. So that's why when I fix my working station here, so I can draw for you guys and talk to you and that kind of stuff. Play songs for you. So one of the first things I like to do also is I like to take off my boots. It's been a long day, so I'm gonna take off my boots and I'm gonna put on my slippers so I can be more comfortable. Wearing boots all the time it's tiring. And now since I'm here at my home, I can take off my boots, put on my slippers, and be comfortable. Now I can continue doing this, and I can be comfortable while I work. It's not really work; it's more like organizing, cleaning, but it's work. Whether you're getting paid or not, it's still work. If you know what I mean. All right, so let's do that. Change my boots. Now I got my slippers. Let's continue here. So I'm trying to clear all this clutter here. I'm almost done. And I'm gonna be putting out my cameras here so I can draw. People like to watch me draw. So I'm gonna be doing that. But I gotta move this first so I can obviously do that, right? Let me change the music. You guys, what kind of music do you like? If you're still here, Fred, give me a song request and I'll play you a song. Sometimes people like it when I play their song, you know what I mean? Oh man. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm gonna keep the music going. I like to listen to music with whatever I do. That's why I'm always posting just random videos of me, like right now, cleaning my station. But I play music, and sometimes people like to talk and stuff. Okay, you guys, I'm going to come back. Are you guys still here? Let me charge this other one for a little while. I wonder if you guys are still here, though. Anyways, well, I'm gonna continue to work here anyways. It's off all the time. Alright. So I'm gonna fix this cord here. I left it here because I was gonna fix it, so might as well fix it now. And then that way I don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm even gonna use the same ones from the cord itself to fix it. cut it in half. That'll work. You guys, ¿tú estás aquí, David? ¿Cómo te llamas? Fred. Are you still here, Fred? Yeah, I'm gonna use the same cord to fix it. I do poor things, you know. I'm a poor man, so I do poor stuff. Wish I was. Wouldn't it be nice to be rich? But then again, I don't think I'd be. People, I don't think rich people enjoy the money. To be honest with you, you know, like us, we enjoy every little money that we get because we work really hard for it. So every little money that I get, I try to make it go a long way. So I'm always fixing stuff. I'm always fixing stuff so I can save myself some money, you know. And there's a lot of people out there that, you know, fix stuff because they want to save money too. So I'm gonna fold this with the pliers that way I don't burn myself. Like that. I don't think it's gonna work. You know what? I'm gonna stop messing with it because it's not gonna work. I should just use the regular stuff, which I don't have right now. So this thing's gonna have to wait, I guess. No, I can do it. I can do it. I got tape and I got these plastic thingamajiggies. It's gonna have to work. I gotta take them off my table anyway, so I might as well start picking them up now and using them. You see that? Just try it anyway. And that'll do it. It's like rolling my joint. So today I was working in Petaluma. And I get tired of climbing on those roofs, man. I'm not a roofer, so I'm used to working on the floor, you know, ground. Because I'm a masonry contractor, so I'm not used to working on ladders. I'm not used to. I'm on scaffolds, yes, scaffolds all the time. And I got the maracas up. There's another one around here somewhere, but I can't find it yet. I'll put this over here. Look at that. Did you guys see that? I was able to catch my coffee. Got fast reflexes. That was close. Okay, so I'm going to continue to fix this chingadera. And then I can move on to the next little project that I got here. So I do videos on just doing random stuff because I'd rather be doing something than just sitting watching other people's videos, them doing stuff. I like to make things happen, so that's why I do just random stuff. There, one down, two to go. That's pretty good. That came out good. Cool. I'm gonna set it somewhere else now because I don't want it to fall. So I'll set it down there. And I don't have to worry about it falling again. You know what I mean? think listening to music and just doing anything is great. I put on music for everything that I do. When I'm working, when I'm doing stuff like this, even when I'm eating, I like to listen to music all the time. Just kind of puts me in a good mood all day long. You know what I mean? Everybody on Facebook and YouTube is always real quiet. When I'm on TikTok, man, there's a lot of people on here talking and talking, asking me questions, and we do all kinds of stuff. But TikTok fucking restricted me for 3 days. So that's why I'm not live on TikTok right now. Right now I'm only live on YouTube and Facebook. And somehow it's the Instagram won't let me go live right now for some reason. Does anybody know anything about that? Okay, I'm almost done. I don't know what this thing is, so I'm just gonna leave it here for now. It's like some kind of clip for wiring. I'll probably never use this thing, so I just might as well throw it away. It's just gonna collect more clutter. And I'm trying to clean up as best as I can so I don't have clutter, so I might as well throw it away and not keep it. Man, this Cadillac is great. Okay, so I got one more to go and then I'm done. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so I'm almost done, guys. Maybe tape, fuck it. Oops, sorry, excuse my language. Everybody's so quiet today. Can't catch a tongue or what? Bueno, nadie dice nada, todos están muy callados. Yo estoy aquí trabajando, limpiando mi mesa, cleaning up my table. I want to make sure this cable works because I don't have to worry about it next time. Another thing done, you know what I mean? Okay, so let me try it real quick. See if it works. Okay, if it works, this light should go on. Got the lights up. So I like these. So that's why I'm gonna see if it works. If it works, then I'll keep it. If not, I'm just gonna throw it away. No, it doesn't work. So I'm gonna garbage this. Okay, garbage. Esa basura, la basura. I also like this light because it warms up. Right now that it's cold, it's actually it's hot, so it warms me up right now that it's chilly. Okay, you guys, check it out. I used to use this back in the days when I first started doing live streaming on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I had one. I made this wood thing. See that? I made this to hold my phones. It was hella bulky. It's kind of heavy. The one I use now is a lot easier because it's made out of metal. It's a one of those flip boards for for contractors or for anybody, especially for contractors because they're metal. So I made that one so I can be live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at the same time. But I used to use this. See how it put screws and all that? And I had tape down here. It worked all right though. It worked all right. I was able to go like this. And people watch all the TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I used to be able to use this, but now I got this setup. This setup is way better. Okay, but I'm gonna keep this just kind of like good memory when I first started doing this. So I'll put it to the side. Let's keep going. I'm almost done. See, I'm almost done. So maybe in a few days you guys can see the difference once you see me starting to draw and stuff like that. Because that's what I'm doing here. I'm setting up my drawing station so I can draw for you. Okay? Okay. I'm going to put my pliers back in my tool bags because I don't want to be going to work without them. Okay, so next, this bag. I always carry toilet paper. You know what? Me as a contractor, I learned this from my dad. My dad would always have toilet paper in his truck, and sometimes, we would go do jobs, and there's no bathroom and stuff, right? So you gotta go out in the woods. And my dad would always have toilet paper, so I got that from him. I carry a roll of toilet paper in my truck. Your truck with utility boxes. So I'll keep one of these in the boxes at all times. Thanks, Dad. I'll leave it here for now. Leave it there for now. I'm gonna keep going here. More screws. I always use Phillips screwdriver, so I'm gonna keep this in here. Okay, what else? Okay, so I got all these old remote controls for TVs. None of these work now. These are all garbage, so I'm gonna throw them away instead of just collecting them as clutter. Okay? Okay. ¿Están de acuerdo o no, compas? Okay, next, this grinder here. I'll fix this later, but not right now. Okay, not now. This, I never use these, but I might use it for something, so I'll keep it to the side. Okay, so that's everything. What is this? This is okay. This is a cable for a TV. Still have the TV. Still works. If somebody wants it, somebody wants a free TV, I got a free TV. Okay, so now I'm gonna wipe it down so when I clean it, so when I draw, my paper doesn't get dirty. Okay, so let me get a rag real quick so I can wipe down my table, and then one more step completed. Okay, that's good. So let's keep going. That's clean. Good. I'm gonna put my table back a little bit so I can clean the whole thing. Okay, I'm almost done here. Okay, good. There. Almost done, almost done. There, almost there. Yeah. I don't have a wet rag right now, but this is gonna be have to do for now, everyone. Okay, good. Okay, there. Now I'm gonna set up my camera right there so you guys can watch me draw later. Okay? See this? I have a mirror here. I have a mirror here, and this is I draw on this table, right? So the way I do it is I have my mirror there. I set up my cameras like this. Okay? I have 5 phones: one for TikTok, one for Facebook, one for Instagram, and one for YouTube. So I face my phones like this, and the cameras from the phone will at an angle, they'll go from the mirror and then they'll go down to what I'm drawing, so you guys can see what I'm drawing. All right, so that's why I've been cleaning this stuff up, so I can get organized. It's not easy, man. I'd rather be keeping it in my couch, being lazy, but I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Gotta make money. So I don't have a wet rag right now to clean my mirror, so I'm just gonna use this toilet paper. It'll work just fine. And then you guys will see the difference probably in a few days. Depends on how much I get done today. What time is it? It's 7:55. I can still work for another 2 hours. Okay, my mirror's way too dirty, so I'll get some clean rags with soap and stuff, and then that way my mirror, because right now it's got all kinds of, I can see, it's dirty. So I'm gonna clean it later. Right now I'm gonna set up the cameras right here so I can keep going. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna use one phone as a test. And then that way you guys can watch what I'm doing, alright? Alright, here we go. Pay attention, boys. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend this phone here is one of the ones that you're watching on, okay? I got 4 different phones, so I'm gonna set them up so I can use the mirror so you guys can watch me draw. And the way I do it is, since hang on, let me change the power. The way I do it is that that way, see? And then that way you guys can watch me as I'm drawing, and then I can read the comments here. When somebody gives me a comment, I can read the comment. And the phone, it goes like this and it sees what I'm drawing. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's the way I was doing it before. And that when something's not broken, don't try to fix it, right? Right. Alright, so let's keep going. Okay, so watch, I'll show you real quick for those of you that are watching. Check it out. I don't want you guys to see my code. Right? Okay, so check it out. There's my camera. Oh man, this phone's messed up. See that? I'll use this one so you can see. For those of you that are still watching. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend this phone here. Pretend I'm drawing. Okay, I'm gonna put something here. What should I put? I'm gonna put my stick of heel right there. Okay, so my cameras are gonna be like this, like that. See? So now the phone is going off the mirror down to the table. See that? And I can see my stick of heel. See my hand? Okay, and then when somebody gives me a comment, I can read the comment right here. See that? And then that way I can draw for you and I can talk to you at the same time, play music and all that, because I'm always live everywhere. I'm live on YouTube right now, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So that's what I do. I draw and stuff. So this is the setup that I do, in case some of you are wondering. So that, like that, see, I can draw down here, and then my phones, I can still read the comments. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'll put it like this. I can't really see you. Like that. Okay, let me get my drill and my saw, and then I'll go vroom, 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 vroom. All right. Let's keep with the music though, because I do everything with music. Marcos Flores. ¿Te llamas Marcos Flores? What's happening? Marcos Flores, ¿cómo estás? ¿Quieres una canción, Marcos? A ver, ¿cuál es tu favorita, Hans? Te la pongo right now para que veas, compa. Okay, so vamos a seguir con la música because I do everything with music. Si no tengo música, no ando contento. I don't like that. Le voy a poner de Bronco, how's that? Bronco, how's that? Ahí les va. So, yo pongo música en inglés y pongo música en español. Okay, so some people Sometimes I want to request a song because they think I just play all English music or all Spanish music, but no, I'll play whatever. I like all kinds of music. Ahorita voy a poner Bronco para seguir trabajando aquí. Ahí les va. Let's do it. Okay, seguirle. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my saw and my drill, and then I'll be able to continue right here and continue to fix this. Okay, so hang on tight. Okay, so I got that. Now I need that other one. Where is it? Anybody see where I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is what I need. See that? I'm gonna use this to put it there, and then it holds my cameras perfect every time. Okay, so I'm gonna face the cameras over here so you can see what I'm doing, alright? I'm gonna put this here, see that? And then I'm gonna put I'm gonna put either a piece of metal or a wood across like that, and then it holds my camera right there perfect. At a 45, see that? So the way I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check like this again, real quick. I'm gonna see if I can see my second heel. Okay, I'm gonna, whoa! That was close, right? Okay, safety first. Okay, so check it out. So I'm gonna check it like this. If I go like this, the phone's just going down. Okay? So what you wanna do is you put it at a 45 like this with a slant. See, at a 45. So I'm gonna check it real quick. So give me a second. This old phone. Se apaga. So I'm gonna use this other one real quick. I'll be back with Bronco. Give me a second. Okay, so there it is. Now I'm gonna try it at a 45 degree. Make sure that I'm gonna be able to see that. Look at that. See how I see it? It's right there. You see it? Okay, so I can see that perfect. So when I draw, the reflection gets bounces back at the right angle. See that? I can see that perfect. So I can draw right there. The further up it goes, the better it is. See that? Further up, better. So I'm gonna probably go like this, up there. That'll do it right there. Because I want to be able to draw right here, not over there. So the further up I go, the more it sees it. But then when I'm sitting down, I can't read the comments. So I'm gonna go right about there. Right there, I can see all the way to the edge of I can see all the way to the edge of my tables, that's what I want. Okay, so right there. Mark that real quick. See, I always carry a pencil. Just a little tiny thing so I can see it. Right about there. Right about there. Good enough, right? Alright, let's keep going. Put on some music. Keep going with the music. slow internet. Man, what's going on here? To work on bad price, I want to change something else. I'm gonna keep going while that thing goes on. So now I'm gonna put this over here, just like I said. See that? Right there. That'll do it, but I'm gonna have to put it on the stud. Or else if you just put it on the sheetrock, it doesn't hold. So there's studs in this wall. All you gotta do is find them. And then you put it on the stud. So let me see where the studs are at. Okay, I see the stud. I'm gonna measure it and then I'm gonna bring it up there. Okay, so this will work like this. Like that. Y si alcanza. So it'll reach. Cool. It's like cumbias or what? I talking about it. Oh, this is one here. Okay, so on this one, the stud's over here, but the mirror's in the way. So I'm gonna make it go all the way over here. Like that. See that? But there's no stud there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill some holes and I'm gonna drill it on the metal and I'll just put it on this thing and vámonos. Okay? Okay, here you can see? Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make my own holes and make it work. Okay, so for this I'm gonna make some holes. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so con unos 2 screws tiene. Because it's really strong, it's metal, so for 2 screws. Let's do it. Okay, let's keep it going. Hey, you're still here? Alright. Well, I went to get some drill bits. Check it out.
So this is
Most I buy are always Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee, so
pulse. It's a little box
here we go.
that
That should
blood
do it.
pressure, so it has a
I got every single bit that I'm missing.
get your traditional, it's going to say whatever.
Let's see what's going on here.
Which is a good starting point.
Oh no, it's still complete. Still got all of them.
The thing that this
Cool.
box does that no other one to the market yet does is it measures central
There.
pressure.
I like to keep things organized because
It's that central pressure that you
when you can't, when you're looking for a tool, you can't find it. It sucks. Okay, so here we go. Alright, stop messing around, boy. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 holes. I'm gonna mark them. I always carry pencils, Sharpies, a pencil, you know. So I'm always needing them, so I'm always carrying them. Okay. Sharpies are good, but you don't want to use Sharpies on everything because sometimes when you make a mark, you don't want it to be permanent. So that's why I use pencils. I use Sharpies. For it depends on what I'm using it for. For this, Sharpies is good. It's all right. I'm gonna go right here, like that. That. And the height is right here. Basically right there. So I'll just lower it a little bit. And that way I get the perfect height every time. Actually, see? Yeah, right there is good. So I'm gonna make a hole right here. And one right here. With 2 holes, that should be good enough. Metal screws are very strong. Okay, so now, what you want to do is you grab your screw, see what size screw you're going to be using. Let me find some inches screws. Oh, I got a whole bunch right here. See, these are all the ones I picked up from my table. So I'm going to use these ones here. Alright. Now I look at the size of my bit. Look at the size of your bits, and you grab the one that the size of your screws. You want to go at one size below the screw, so that when you put it in, it's snug. Very important, boys. Pay attention. I don't want to pull it out with my hands because it's so hard in there. Se corta las manos to cut your hands. So I'm going to try this real quick on a piece of wood. And make sure it's the right size hole. Right there, just a tiny hole real quick. Try it real quick. And it's perfect. See that? So now I'll do my holes. When you're doing metal, you always want to do like a center punch. Because then that way your drill bit doesn't move around. So what you do is you grab a nail or an actual center punch. And you grab your hammer. Never a hammer. You always grab a sludge. Now I don't want to bang on my table, so I'm going to do it down here on the floor. There. Now I did a center punch. Drill bit doesn't move around. Okay? Just do it. I don't want to make a hole in my table, so I'll bring it outside a little bit of the table. See that? My drill didn't bounce around because I used the center punch first. Watch, I'll do another hole over here without the center punch. See, it moves around. See that? The center punch is always more for sure. Okay, so this goes here like that. I'm gonna put a hole right there because I don't want to go past the shelf. So right there is gonna be good. I do one real quick. There. Good. Beep, 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 beep. Man, I hope I didn't lose what I did. I always carry extra ones. See that? I always carry extra bits no matter what. So I'm always needing them. And then I'm looking for them, I can't find them, so I always carry extra ones. I carry a little box like this, and it has fill-ups, it has the star ones. So that way, no matter what I'm doing, I always have one. Okay? Okay, so now I like this drill because I can just swap them fast. See that? Those other drills, there's all kinds of shit you gotta do. Okay, so let me do that one real quick. See that? There, that's good enough. Now we'll do the other ones. Now you can use a level to make sure it's perfectly plumb, but I'm using a straight edge so it's alright. Close enough. Keep going. You know what, I'm gonna use a level anyways. Can't go wrong with the level, right? There we go. Right there's level. Right there. Look at it again. Right there, it's perfectly level. I was going backwards so it wasn't cutting. So you always want to make sure you're going forward or backwards, depends on which way you're going, right? Or else it'll ruin your bed if you keep going. There. See that? That was tough. That ain't go nowhere. Okay, so I'm not gonna be using this bit anymore, so I'm gonna put it away before I lose it. That way I have a complete set all the time. Push your man all the way. There, that way they don't come out. We were talking about this song the other day, so this song's hella funny. Okay, so that's good. Next step, put one on this side so I can put my thingamajiggy on there. Okay, let's see where I'm gonna put it. Yeah, it still works. Okay, so I'm gonna look for a piece of wood so I can put it right there, and then that way I can continue. Check it out. I'm gonna use this square because I don't have something else. I'm gonna drill a hole in this, and I'm gonna use this because this is the same as this. See how it's at 45? So is this. See that, right? So I'm gonna use it here, and because I have extra ones of these anyway, so I'll use this one. I'll make my own holes, and it'll be just fine.
Hay días divertidos y otros no tanto. Como humanos tenemos límites, pero existe Heels.
We've been able to say yes more often to people and get pizzas out to more people and into more bellies. Using DoorDash is very helpful. You're expanding that exposure. We can get 2, 3, 4, 5 orders out pretty quick. It's kind of a no-brainer. Why would you not want to do that?
Okay, so I'm gonna continue. I'm just gonna cut a piece of 2x4, so I'm gonna cut it at 45. It'll be the same. Let me grab one. Fine shit. I'm just gonna use this. Alright? Okay. Welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna get that drill bit out again. Use the same one. So I'm gonna use it up on the wall like that. So I'm gonna make a couple holes. Again, I don't want to drill on my table, so I do it a little bit off the table. Alright. Put it through here. Notice I'm not using a center punch. Aluminum is very soft. So I make 2 holes. That's good enough. Okay, so now the screws. Because I want to put it level to this, right? So I'm gonna check it real quick because I don't want it to be off. The level that I have right here is too small. So I'm gonna leave it level. Give me a second. Okay, so I just pressed out my little laser level here. These little laser levels are pretty accurate. You can, they're fast. I don't want to bust out my big one. That's only for big jobs. So I use this little one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it to the height here, like this. Okay. Now I can see that. See that? I can see the light. Watch. Okay, I can see the light. Can you see the light? See the light? Okay, so now I can see it here, and I can see it all the way to the other side. And then, so I'm gonna do here it's level. Okay, so what I do is I put my tape on the top of it, like that, and it tells me that it is 3, right there, 3.5. 3.5 from that line. I'll do the same thing on this side. See on this side, the light, you can still see the laser light. See that? Okay. Laser levels are handy that way. I'll mark it over here. So it's 3.5 above. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing here. And that way I get them level. 3.5 right there. I can see it. Now you don't want to be looking at the laser level when you're at the job site or anywhere. You see somebody using a laser level, don't look at it. It makes you blind. Okay, so trust me, you don't want to be walking around blind just because the laser level looks cute. Okay, so there, I'm done with it. Now I can put it away. And now I know that those 2 sides are exactly level. I could eyeball it, but it's never good to eyeball it. If you have a level, use a level. You know what I mean? Okay, so put the level to the side. Now I can set that thing in there level. So I'm gonna put it over here. Right there. Let's keep going with the music. Hay que poner, hoy le voy a poner Chalino Sánchez. ¿Qué les parece? No, le voy a poner Cutie Pie. I like that better. Like that. So now here we go, boys and girls. Pay attention. All right, here we go. Okay, so this goes right there. See, I got that mark. So now I don't even have to guess. I already know exactly where it goes. Take your extra time to make sure you take levels, because then or else things look crooked. Any question, boys? Okay, so I know my studs are right there. I marked them earlier. So that's where I'm gonna put it, right as there. You don't want to put it on the sheetrock by itself because it will come out. Fucker. It broke. You see that? It broke. I'll take it out. Start again. Great. It broke inside, so I'm just gonna have to make new holes. This time I'm gonna make them a little bit wider. So I'm gonna go with the next size up on this one because it's metal, and that's why it's breaking. That other metal was not as strong as this, I guess. There we go. Try this again. Make a new hole here. There's a little bit wider. A little bit more. There. Widen out the other one. There we go. There we go. That's how you do it, boys. Okay, let's try that again. There. Let's try this again. I have my mark. There. Yes, it was perfect. It was perfect, you guys. I like it when something works perfect. Okay, so I need to hammer that one in a little bit more. Got a tack right here that's in the way. There. There we go. Right there's perfect. There we go. Look at that, nice and strong, not going anywhere. Perfectly strong. Now I can put my piece across and it'll hold my cameras. It's gonna be great. Okay, let's keep going. Try my wood real quick. So this is the way I'm gonna do it, like that. Look, boom, bada boom, like that. Now that'll hold my cameras right there, so I can see what I'm doing down over here, and you guys can see what I'm drawing, and I can check the comments. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fasten it so it doesn't move, and see how that works out, and I'll be able to adjust it just the way I want it. Okay. Okay. I can adjust it up or adjust it down. But right there, I think it's the way I want it. I'm gonna check it real quick. Okay, let me see if I can find some wire, past the wire. Everybody know what past the wire means? Everybody's so quiet today. Let me see if I can find the wire. acá. If I got a C-clamp, I think it will probably work. I'll put one C-clamp on one side and I'll put a C-clamp on the other, and that'll do it. Okay, let me do it. It's working. And it works good. This is a good song. Have you guys ever seen this video? It's hella fun. Got a little bit of WD-40 here. See that? WD-40. Now makes it move like nothing. That's all I needed. A little bit of tender loving care. See that? Yeah. Everything. Like that's perfect. Now I need another C-clamp to put it on this side and then I'll be done. So I'm gonna, let me look for another one. I saw another one over here. Let me go get it. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so I found another C-clamp. And I lost it again. I just had it. Did anybody see where I put it? Did anybody see where I put it? I just Great, I lost it again. Let me look again. Here it is. Found it. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this C-clamp. I'm gonna add some WD-40 so it kind of brings it back to life. Like that. See that? One more little bit of WD-40 goes a long way. Now the next time I use it, I don't have to fix it. I got it here. It's fixed. So these are just temporary. I'm gonna reset them because I use these for work. But for right now, I just want to set it up the way it's gonna work out for me, and I just swap them for something else. Got a lot of glue in it, but that's why I put WD-40 on it so that it would slide. See, it's taking out all the gunk. Once you take out all the gunk, it'll work fine again. Okay, almost there. There. All the way to the edge. See that? Okay. Perfect. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more WD-40. There. Now it's perfect. Now I don't have to fix it again because I already fixed it once. See that? Now it works perfect. So I don't have to worry about it again. All of your tools just need a lot of tender love and care. Okay, so check it out. I'm gonna try this real quick. I'm gonna go on there like that. See that? Boom. Now I'm gonna use my little level and I'm gonna leave it level already. Right there. There. Level enough for me. There we go. Now we'll put it there again and I'll make sure it's level. Like that. Check it real quick. Go up. Go up a little bit. No, it's perfect. Right there is perfect. So right there I'm gonna tighten it. I'm almost done. I want to make sure it's nice and tight so it doesn't fall off. That's how you do it. There, see, now it's not gonna fall because it's nice and strong. There. Now let me see, I'm gonna check it and see what I can see with the cameras real quick. Okay, let's check it. Look at that. Now I can still see the wood though, so I don't like that part. I can go like this, no, like that. You can still see all that wood. You can see the wood right here. See that? I don't like it. Okay, so I can make it go down further. But right there it's actually good. I'm gonna have it like that. Check out this chingadera. I'm gonna have it like that, and I can see all the way to the edge of my, almost all the way to the edge of my table. It's that wood that's messing it up. But if I go like this, you can see more. If I go like that, you can see less. What about if I zoom in? If I zoom in, then I don't see it no more, and I can see my drill right here where I'm drawing, so that's pretty good. So that's pretty good. I think I like just the way it is right there. Alright? Alright. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to put some screws on here so it holds my phone at the angle that I need. And I'll just zoom in on it like that, and then you won't be able to see the wood like that. You see this right here? I can draw right here and people can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay? So that's what I'm gonna do right there. Now to hold it, I'm gonna use another piece of wood here so it holds my phone, and that way it doesn't move. Here's my chair. I'm gonna be sitting right here. I'm gonna be sitting right here. Blah, 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 blah. I'll be drawing up here like this, so when somebody comments something, I'll be able to see the comment. See that? That's how you do it, boys. Okay, so that's perfect. I like that. So you guys can tell me what you think. So I'm gonna be drawing here, so I want people to be able to see, to get a good view. Okay. Okay. So let's keep going. I'm gonna use screws because screws work good. So I'm gonna use 2 screws for each phone. This phone's gonna be right here. Okay. That. So I use 2 screws there. If I had a piece of wood, it would be even better, but I ran out of wood. And besides, if I use wood, it's gonna get too heavy, so I'll just use screws. I'm gonna have 4 phones, 1 here, 1 there, 1 here, and 1 there. So they'll be like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Velcro, because last time I used Velcro and it worked fine. I could just stick the phone on here like this and they stay. See what I mean? So I'm not gonna use screws, I'm just gonna use Velcro, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now that's another thing that I need to do is get some Velcro, because last time I used Velcro, it worked real good. I could just stick the phones on here, my cameras, and then I can take them on and off, on and off, on and off, easy. But I don't have any Velcro right now, so I think I'm gonna stop here for today. I'm gonna stop here for today. It worked good. I got it to work good. So that maybe tomorrow I can finish it off. I need to buy some Velcro, and then I'll be able to just stick them on here. I have power here already, and then I'll be able to draw and keep you entertained. Alright, so I'm gonna call it a night, everyone. That's it for tonight. I'm gonna go have dinner, and then I'm gonna take a nice shower, and then I'll be ready for tomorrow morning. Okay? So if you have any questions, ask me now, or forever hold your peace. That's what they say when people get married, right? Anybody has any Projections. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my batteries charging overnight, so when I'm ready to use them again, they'll be brand new and ready for action in the morning. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Hasta la bye bye.